Heroic stand. 5 Russian soldiers fend off 12 Ukrainian troops in close-range battle. Dramatic drone footage has captured an intense close-range battle in the Eurozone area, where 5 Russian troops from the 37th Separate Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade faced off against a significantly larger group of 12 Ukrainian soldiers. The clash unfolded inside a trench system where Ukrainian forces launched a direct assault on a Russian defensive fortification. According to battlefield reports, the Ukrainian unit attempted to break through Russian defenses by storming the trench line, expecting to overpower the small Russian unit. However, the 5 defenders, heavily outnumbered and under extreme pressure, mounted a fierce resistance. The battle was marked by relentless gunfire and grenade exchanges at point-blank range. Amid the chaos, one Russian soldier, Ivan Kalashnikov, stood out for his extraordinary bravery. Kalashnikov took the brunt of the Ukrainian assault, engaging enemies head-on while allowing his fellow soldiers to maneuver and fight effectively from the flanks. His selfless actions disrupted the Ukrainian attack and prevented the group from making deeper advances. Despite their superior numbers, the Ukrainian troops were unable to overcome the stubborn Russian defense. After a prolonged firefight and suffering significant resistance, the Ukrainian attackers began to retreat. As they pulled back, they were targeted by Russian artillery, which provided suppressive fire and further thwarted any chance of regrouping or launching a renewed assault. The drone footage shows the fleeing Ukrainian soldiers being hit by coordinated artillery strikes. While the fate of the retreating unit remains unclear, the precision of the Russian counterfire indicates a well-organized defensive operation. Deputy Platoon Commander Ivan Kalashnikov was awarded the title of Hero of Russia by Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, the Russian Defense Ministry said. For courage and heroism displayed in repelling an attack of superior enemy forces on the positions of the 37th Motorized Rifle Brigade near the village of Eurozone in the direction of South Donetsk, the Deputy Platoon Commander Ivan Kalashnikov with the call sign Bolshoi has been awarded the title of Hero of the Russian Federation by the Defense Minister, the statement said. The ministry cited drone footage showing 5 Russian servicemen, 2 of whom were wounded in the fight, confronting 12 Ukrainian servicemen. The Defense Ministry noted that the commander of the unit skillfully led his troop, attracted the main heat of the battle, was in full view of the enemy, and conducted constant targeted fire on the advancing troops. The unit acted coherently, as one body. No one left the battle, did not retreat, maintained positions and drove the enemy to flight, the ministry said. Ukraine launched its latest counteroffensive in early June. 3 months later, Russian President Vladimir Putin said the Ukrainian counteroffensive had failed, with Ukraine suffering 71,000 casualties. Several Western officials also admitted that the Ukrainian counteroffensive had not been successful.